Okay, it skipped from my mind to record.
Mhm.
So many board games involve rolling dice. Imagine rolling two fair, six-side dice, one that's red and one that's blue. How do we develop a probability model for this random purpose? So what we'll do, figure 5.2 displays the sample space of 36 possible outcomes. Because the dice are fair, each of these outcomes were to be likely. Means what? That the thing he has given in the form of what you'll say. Uh, in the form of figure. So what will be the sample space or all the possible outcomes? We generally write the sample space as S. So it is, for example, there are two dice, D1 and dice 2. So we'll write outcomes as we are rolling two dice at an given point. So for suppose both the dice comes 1 1, it comes 1 2, it comes for suppose 1 3. So these are all the possible outcomes that we are listing. So 2 1, 2 2, 1 6, 2 6, 6 1, 6 2, 6 6. That's it. That's all the game we can go on. We cannot go below it. We cannot go beyond it. That's the thing. So probability model and sample space. So what is a probability model? A probability model is a description of some random process. So what's a probability model, by the way? Probability model. It is a random process random process that consists of two parts: a list of all possible outcomes and the probability of each outcome. Okay. Probability model
Mhm.
is a process that contains what two things it contains is two things: a list of all possible outcomes, a list of all possible outcomes, and the probability of that each outcome, and the probability probe of that each outcome of that each outcome. I'll give you one example. This is what he's telling, trying to understand. For example, I am rolling a die. Okay, so what possible outcomes I have? 1 2 3 4 5 6. And what are the probability of one? It is 1 by 6. So probability prob. So 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, as it is a fair die, so all it will have 1 by 6. So this is a probability model that I have drawn. Is it clear, Zaid? What is a probability, general probability model? I've listed all the outcomes.
And
These are the outcomes, and these are all the probabilities of that outcomes. And okay, so
Mhm.
that's the probability model. So the list of all possible outcomes is called a sample space. Just remember that I've drawn here. See the sample space. This is sample space. That's the reason I've given it the what you'll say alphabet S. So what's the list of all possible outcomes? The list of possible outcomes is termed as
Mhm.
sample space. And I'll give you one more thing based on it. The number of elements in the sample space is known as sample size, is known as,
Mhm.
or you can say is termed as sample size of sample space. Sample size is termed as sample size. That's the thing. Understood? Yes or no?
Mhm. Yeah.
So a sample space can be very simple or very complex. For example, a sample space of a coin tossed, we'll write sample spaces. Okay, see some sample spaces for suppose a coin tossed, a coin tossed. So what's the sample space? HT. Okay, we write sample spaces in generally what you will say curly brackets, or in different. He generally draws figures also. For example, this is a coin. heads, comma tails. You can draw like this also with this, like this. So two coins tossed. Two coins tossed. Two coins
Mm-hmm.
tossed. So what will be the sample space? All possible outcomes. It can happen that on both the coin, both heads can come. One coin, first coin head, second coin tail, first coin tail, second coin head, and tail. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Third, for example, three coins tossed. We'll list down till three here tossed. So what will be the sample space? It will be HHH, HHT, HTH, THH, HTT, THT, TTH, TTT. So there are eight possible outcomes. Okay. If a die is rolled, a dice is rolled.
Mm-hmm.
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
Die are rolled. So two dice I have drawn. One. That's whole big still 6, 6. It will have 36 outcomes. Yes or no? So that are the
Mm-hmm.
different sample sizes. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So today we had discussed, as we have not done the recording, so we'll mention it here. So we have discussed simulation and two examples on it. We had seen what simulation does. So one was we had done the random process by giving them the numbers on the cards, and in the second we had taken the use of the D table or random generative integers. We had taken help of, and we had solved the example. Then we had started with section 5.2. Here we have listed the probability models. By the way, we have listed different probability models here, what is a probability model and all. And then we have seen the definition of sample space, and we have seen different sample space of different experiments. By the way, from tomorrow onwards we'll
Mm-hmm.
start with event. Is it clear, Zaid? Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
you can leave. Assalamu alaikum. I'll share the recording, by the way, half recording.
Mm-hmm. Alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.